Hello and welcome to the first episode of This Week in Campbell Football here as we get set to start the 2013 season. Brought to you this year by our friends at Fred Anderson Toyota. I'm your host, Chris Haymeyer, and joining me, the first-year head coach of the Campbell Fighting Camels, Mike Minter. And Coach Minter, we'll start right there. Gosh, how excited are you and your guys as we enter game week?
You know what? I don't know if there's any words to express, how excited we are about finally getting to some football and finally get to see all the hard work you put in over the summer, over the spring, over the winter, to kind of see where you're at as a football team.
And Coach, the big question is, as we come into this year, there are some new faces out there, of course, new coaches. What will we see that'll be different from this Fighting Campbell team, your Campbell team?
Well, you know what? I'm a physical guy, so we're gonna be physical when we come out there. I think you're gonna see good football, smart football, and our offense will be a little bit different than it was last year, and so defensively. We kind of 43 defense, so that'd be a little bit different than what they did last year. So, but what you're going to see is 11 guys flying around, having fun playing the game.
This is your first year as head coach, but as we know, you have been here recruiting, working with these guys from last fall. What do you like about this university? What do you like about your group of student athletes?
You know what? The university as a whole has been unbelievable. I mean, the support has been there. I mean, a new stadium, new pads, new helmets, everything is new around here. And so I think the excitement of the community, everybody buying into Campbell football right now, and I look at the spring game, and it was packed out, and then you look at the Fan Appreciation Day last weekend, it was packed out. So you love the excitement and the buy-in of the community. So that's been really good. And then the guys. I mean, the football team has really bought into what we're selling right now, and you see that by the commitment they made over the summer. They kept, about 55, 60 guys over the summer to get stronger and get better and committed to winning football games. So right there, I love that part. And so we now just got to put together some great game plans and put our guys in positions to make plays.
Well, Coach, some of those guys in positions to make plays this year might be some names, especially on offense, that Campbell fans who were with us last year might not be familiar with. And the first comes in your starting QB that you named, transfer from Liberty, Brian Hudson.
Man, we call him B. Hud. So B. Hud is a guy that I think brings that experience of playing in big football games. He started against Wake Forest last year for us at Liberty. So he's not going to be afraid of the big moment. And he's a guy that brings the big playability to our offense, and we need that at that position. And so it was a tough battle between him and Dakota Wolf, and he won out, and so now it's time for him to win some football games for us for real.
We caught up with the new starting quarterback of this Campbell team, Brian Hudson, this past weekend, and here's what he had to say.
I think our attitude is great right now. Coach Minter brought in an attitude that we're expecting to win this year. Not expecting to have an average season, maybe better than last year, but we're expecting to win the conference, and that's our mindset right now.
None of these Campbell fans have seen you play in a real game. When the season starts at Charlotte, what do they expect? What kind of quarterback are you?
I think making plays, that's what it's all about. Making plays, producing, and winning games, putting our offense in the best position to win games and score touchdowns.
What do you like about this place, Bowie's Creek and Campbell, now that you've gotten used to it?
It's smaller than what I'm used to, but it's a family atmosphere. I've been having a good time so far since I've been here, and no complaints from me.
How welcoming have the guys been? How easy has it been you to kind of get yourself into this all?
They've been great, no problems. They all came accepting me right away. It wasn't the new guy, and they've all been great. I'm just looking forward to the season finally getting started.
He's a leader, and he's a winner. And you can tell he wants to go out and get us to accomplish our goal. So that's what I love about him.
Well, Coach Brian Hudson is going to be your starting quarterback for your first game against Charlotte. It's going to be the first game ever for the Charlotte 49ers as they start their football program. Let's talk a little bit about your ties with that program.
Well, you know what? I played with the Panthers for 10 years, and you know, we stayed in the Charlotte area after that for a long time. So when you talk about Charlotte, I mean, it's really kind of my second home. And I was really involved in helping the 49ers get the football program started. Used to go around and raise money all the time with them. And so No Judy Rose, the athletic director over there, personal friend of mine. And a lot of the big-time alumni that's there, personal friends of mine. So it's going to be a little, different coming from the other side of the football field. Going against Charlotte, my first game, their first game, I couldn't have wrote the book any better.
And Coach, scouting a team that has never played a football game before. Usually I ask this question, and I know in the upcoming weeks you'll probably be able to give me 5-10 minutes on the opponent, but what can you give me on Charlotte?
Well, what I can give you is they're going to have 63 scholarship players. That's what I can tell you.
Yes.
and they probably going to be very athletic. They're going to have some guys that can play some football. The only thing is they haven't done it in live action on a college level. So, that's one advantage for us. But again, when you have 63 scholarship football players, I think that advantage goes away pretty quick. So I think the coaching staff is a very experienced coaching staff. And so they're going to have their guys ready to go in the right places, doing the right things. And so I tell my guys, we just got to be sound. We got to be smart and tough.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you and the 2013 Fighting Camels go out for the first game of the season against Charlotte. Next week, same time, same place on This Week in Campbell Football, we will have a complete highlights reaction and look ahead to the first home game September 7th against UVA-Wise. Until then, for head coach of the Fighting Camels, Mike Minter, I'm Chris Haymeyer saying we'll see you next week on This Week in Campbell Football.